Okay, so let's so we've gone over how to create a bar graph. So the next thing we're talking about is you can create your own graph. So you can create your own bar graph. So let's kind of talk about that for a second. So let's say you had this information, and this is in your book, example 5, in section 5.1, and they gave you DVD players and televisions in the store. So if I was to create my bar graph here, I would start here, and I would put my stores down here, and then quarterly sales here. And you're going to have two different bar graphs that you're going to compare. So I'm going to put Ace here, Wilson's, Martin's, XXX, and ShopRite. And notice your numbers, the smallest number is 65 and the largest is 375. So I'm going to go by 50. So, and you have to keep the same increment every time. So 100, 150, 200, 250, 300, 350. Uh-oh. And then the last one is 400. And then I'm going to do green for DVD, and we'll do another color for television. So Ace, under Ace, you're going to do green. We're going to go up to 140. So almost to 150. Okay, and then Wilson's is up to 172, so past the 150, goodness. Not quite 200, let's go down here, okay. All right, 172. And then you've got Martin's is about 185. Triple X is a bit more. And then ShopRite, a little bit under that. All right, obviously you can be a little bit more exact than I am up here. And then the other one beside it, 65, is going to be one underneath it, and then 130 in between these, and then 200 right there, and then 285 is going to be up here, and then 375 is going to be way up here. But you guys get the gist of how you do a bar graph, okay? Just make sure you always have a title for your x-axis and your y-axis. All right, so the next thing, I want to hear what's an example of what it looks like. Notice how I have the different DVD players, television, stores. Here's the number sold. You can create this in Excel, by the way. You guys can try the next example on your own. So the next kind of graph we're going to talk about is a line graph, or a broken line graph, a display that shows the change in a quantity over a period of time. So most of the time with line graphs, you're talking about a period of time, over a period of time. Time is usually the horizontal axis, and the numerical scale is usually in the vertical. And you don't always have to begin with 0 when you are talking about a line graph. So here's an example of what one looks like. This is the month. These are the numbers sold. This is the graphs talking about monthly tire sales. So notice, there's an increase here, then it goes down, and there's a really strong increase in August, and then your sales start to decrease. So let's use this previous graph to answer the questions. What was the lowest monthly total and when did this occur? The lowest monthly total looks like it was in December, and it was about 550. So 550, and it was in December. How many tires were sold during the first 3 months of the year combined? So first 3 months of the year would be, this looks about 580, 650, 700. So 580, 650, 700 equals a total of, I would say, 1930. During which two consecutive means in a row, right, did the largest drop in sales occur? By what percent did the sales decrease? So there's a pretty big large drop here, March to April. And there's a large drop here from, let's see, August, September, but I would say the largest one looks to be from October to November. And so this goes from 750 to 600. So if you're finding the percentage, 750 minus 600 divided by your original, which is 750, so that's 150 over 750, and that's about 0.2, which is a 20% sales decrease in 1 month. Okay, then you have another, this one is comparing two different line segments, and you're comparing the home prices in Dunnville and Surf City. So we can answer some questions on those. So the first one, what was the lowest median price in Surf City and when did it occur? Lowest median price in Surf City. We're looking for Surf City. Lowest median price and when it occurred. So it looks like it occurred in February, and it looks to be about 390,000. 390,000 February. What was the highest median price in Dunnville and when did it occur? So we're looking for Dunnville. We're looking for the highest, so it looks to be about here. And that looks to be November, about 910 maybe. 10,000, and I would say November. Okay. Oops. In which months did Dunnville's median home price increase from the previous month while Surf City's decrease? So when did Dunnville's increase but Surf City decrease? All right, so let's look at the next question. Okay, so we were looking at the where Dunnville increases and Surf City decreases. So definitely happens from January to February. So I would say February is one. Let's see what else. All right, and then also November, looks like this one increases and this decreases, so we can put November, and then also February, so we have several months. So we said November, February, so both of those. And by what percent did Dunnville's median price increase from January 2012 to January 2013? So we're looking at January, we're looking at Dunnville, so here and here. So this looks to be about 550,000, and this looks to be about 750,000. Let me wait, 750,000. Oh wait, that's February, I'm sorry. Right here. 650,000, okay. So we subtract those, so you go from 650,000 minus 550,000 over your 550,000, because that's what we started with, right? And you get 100,000 over 550, and that leaves you with about 0.18, which is about 18%. Okay. And you guys can try some more on that example page. And then there are circle graphs. And most of the time, circle graphs is not for a specific quantity. It's like a percentage of something. So percents is used for circle graphs. So like this number of questions in a comprehensive welding exam, there's 24% are occupational skills, 16% are quality, 22% cutting applications, 8% gouging applications, and then 30% are welding applications. So use the previous chart to answer the questions. What percent of the exam dealt with cutting? Cutting is 22%. What question topic was asked about the least? So if we go back and look, what was the smallest percentage? It looks like gouging, because that's the smallest percentage. If there were 125 questions on the exam, how many questions would deal with quality control? So we're looking for quality control, that's 16%. There's 125 questions. So remember, you take 16%, change it to a decimal, and you multiply it. And you would end up with 20 questions. All right. So look at that example, and you can try one of those. And that's pretty much end of 5.1. Here's your homework, and I'm going to give you guys a handout that tells you how you can create some of these graphs on your own. And I am going to take up these three questions right here. So part B, 1, 9, and 15. So make sure you turn that part in. And that's it. Thanks.